My name is Woodruff, and I'm from Mansfield, Ohio, born and raised. Started out as any other day, just went to work, did everything I had to do that day, and dropping off the guys on my way home. On my way home, I seen a bunch of cars stopped on the road. I looked over and seen that there was another car pushed off the side of the road in a river. And I seen someone moving around inside. The guy I had with me, one of my co-workers, he said there's a guy in there. And I looked over, I said, "You think he's stuck?" And he goes, "It looks like it." I told my co-worker to grab a hammer, and I jumped out and ran down there. I seen the door was cracked a little bit. The front of the hood was submerged, and then it was maybe middle of the seat, almost up to the headrest maybe. When I opened up the door, I broke the airlock, so water quickly rushed in to sink the car even more. I threw him up on the side of the bank. Everyone up on the side of the road and everything had already called 911. Ambulance came out, paramedics, all that. He just thanked me for jumping in and grabbing him and helping him out. I don't really see it as a big deal, but everyone else kind of does. What was going through my head is everyone that was standing there, I was like, are they really just standing there watching this guy freak out inside his car? And I just quickly jumped out and ran over and gave him a hand. That's how we have to think in the line of work I do, is if there's an incident or something that happens out there in my field of work, I don't have time to sit there and ponder on the moment or anything. I have to react fast and get it done. Climb cell phone towers, I make all the technology everyone likes to use. I install all the antennas and equipment and everything that makes your cell signal. I don't know, it's just like a natural instinct. If one of my guys get hurt, that's anywhere from 150 feet to 400 feet I have to climb in a hurry and rescue them off the tower down to the ground. I was on a tower working, and one of the guys smashed his hand with what we call a boom. It's a structure that's mounted to the tower. It was fully dressed out, and what that means, it had all the technology, all the equipment on it and everything, which weighs roughly between 1,000 and 1,500 pounds. And it came back and smashed his left hand against the tower and the boom. He couldn't climb down. 3 of his fingers were all banged up. I already had propel lines and everything to do a controlled descent already rigged because I was working off of them. So pretty much all I did was lean over, grabbed him, clipped him to me, and sent him down the tower with him. We're all properly trained on how to do and handle those types of situations, plus CPR and first aid certified. And if someone's choking, I can go and assist them. And why someone calls 911, I'm there on scene. I can already jump right in and start the process and keep it going until paramedics or someone else shows. And I like having it. It was a class that I really enjoyed taking. We've been getting certified for them. They're all the newer technology and everything that comes out for CPR and rescuing lives, new techniques they come up with. It's pretty nifty. We get to learn all that. So I went ahead and just jumped right in and opened up the door and grabbed out Nathan. I knew when I got him out, he was sitting there telling me thank you, and he's glad that I was there. He appreciates it. Shortly after the paramedics and everyone shows up, they were talking about it. They gave him a blanket, let him use my phone to call his parents and everything. Let everyone know that he was all right and everything. And I mean, I don't really know what I would really consider a hero after you save someone's life. I mean, it makes you feel good knowing that you lended a helping hand to help another human being. It doesn't really feel any difference because like I said, I didn't think of it as like a big deal or anything. I just looked at it as helping someone out in a situation that really could happen to anyone. If I didn't show up, I mean, his time was slimming down. After saving him, the feeling I got is I'm happy I was there. I was happy I could help him. Just wish anyone else that was in that situation or whatever would have done the same thing. I go about things because I know I gotta come home to my kid in January, so I'm pretty stoked. We're halfway there in the pregnancy. No, I don't really know gender yet. Waiting on that one. We're gonna find out soon and then do a gender reveal, so I'm pretty stoked. Life is definitely something that you wanna cherish the moments that you have with someone. Yeah, I mean, the difference between standing there and just watching someone and that right there, he could have lost his life. So jumping in and acting has its benefits.